Security edge customers only. Equipment installation taxes and other fees extra and subject to 12 months.
4223 on scene.
4223. Copy on scene. Yeah, 1323.
Howdy. Did you call the sheriff's department, ma'am?
Yes, I did.
Okay, what's going on today?
So my adult daughter, she's 27. She's got, and she has been putting stuff on social media about my current husband, her stepfather, and I. We're both teachers here. He also has a pool business, and her goal is to ruin us, is what she's trying to do. And Ben Dunnebeck is aware of this.
Who's that?
Ben Dunnebeck is our liaison, sheriff liaison here.
Oh, okay. All right.
So he's aware, and who we sent a cease and desist letter, but she's not taking any of the stuff down. So the next step was, because we're trying not to be difficult, but she's just putting us in a situation where, but what is this? The Michigan Penal Code of harassing messages electronically or whatever. They suggested we try this route by filing a police report, and
Have you tried a personal protective order?
we have not done that.
Okay. You can do that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take the report.
Yeah.
You can try a personal protective order.
Okay.
Okay, that's got some court order teeth behind it.
Okay.
A lot of people think, okay, it's just a piece of paper,
Yeah.
but it's a piece of paper with some teeth to it.
Yeah.
Where if she violates this,
And here my mom starts weaponizing the previous PPOs that I have, name drops Rossi, watches to see if the name drop landed, and then proceeds to go to bat for Vanorden, Jayme, Brizzolara, Judge Rossi, and the PPOs they got on me, acting as if they were legit or there was any merit or I did anything wrong, which is disgusting. But
So this was 2 years ago, year and a half ago, 2 years ago that's been going. So that didn't really help.
and she goes on to say that the girls got the PPO on me, and then Rossi ordered me to shut up, but I still won't shut up.
And I don't know.
okay.
We're trying to protect ourselves. My husband, I have stepchildren. One is an 8th grader and one's a senior living at home. So we're getting a little concerned that this whole process has not gotten out of it. She wanted us fired from our jobs. Well, she sent stuff to our HR.
Talking about how FHPS isn't going to do anything, which, like, fine, expected.
Do anything. Now she's going after, he has a pool business. He just cleans pools in the summer. She's trying to go after that. We're like, nothing's really happening. So our concern is, what's the next step? Like, where is she going to go when none of this is panning out the way she wants it to?
Well, here's the thing with the PPO, and I did this, as the saying goes, when I wore blue.
Okay.
Okay, I retired from another police agency.
Okay.
And just doing this until my kids are done with college. That PPO, if somebody violates that, then you can start the paperwork, because I was able to end up charging somebody with felony stalking.
Okay.
Because if they start stalking you,
And is that online stuff too? I mean,
it is, but it isn't. But once you start compiling all the police reports,
yeah.
okay, and I think I had a stack of them about yay big. I was finally able to go up to the prosecutor's office, put it right on the table, and say, all right,
Enough's enough.
enough is enough, and we're done.
Okay.
And you need to charge them, and they did. They charged them with felony stalking. Also got a couple other bunch of stuff on this cat, and I ended up putting him away for prison for home invasion because he ended up breaking into her house.
Okay.
So, but this starts the ball rolling.
The depravity my mom exhibits in this video is off the charts. But here, she committed the cardinal sin. When you jump and go to bat for Vanorden and Jayme Brizzolara in regard to the PPOs, personal protection order, restraining orders, emergency ones, the 4 of them that they got on me, in bad faith, total sham, like corrupt as hell. They're falsified. It's flagrant, just horrific. And Rossi was the judge that facilitated it. You don't do that. It's an automatic L. You dunk on yourself every time. I've never seen it pan out well for anyone. Anyone with a singular brain cell that looks at the PPO situation in Vanorden and Brizzolara, like, if you don't see that that was a complete orchestrated, like, onslaught attack, I don't know what to tell you. So she's taking this situation and portraying it in the most bullshit, like, false light that you could. Like, she knows full well how corrupt and just totally meritless and cruel and evil and just rigged that whole situation was, and is to this day, because I'm still trying to fight it. And, you know, I wasn't harassing those girls. I didn't do anything to warrant those PPOs. So the fact that you're even bringing that in and going there, she's just weaponizing that and doing exactly what they were intended to do, which is make me look bad. Poor Rossi, poor Vanorden, poor Brizzolara, like, they're victims too. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, that's... do you understand the credibility? They, like, yes, they look like fucking pieces of shit. They look like everyone that watched this was like, they're not fucking victims. You didn't do
No, clearly.
Yes, that's phenomenal. That's public record now.
Yeah.
So it's not he said, she said anymore.
Right.
It's like, you fucking pulled your pants down, you fucking
Right.
cunts.
Yeah.
And Rossi, you pulled your pants down too, because it's transparent, like, Come on, Carrie. She's also, you know, semi-aware of the blood, sweat, and tears and, you know, all the suffering that it's caused me and everything I've put into it and advocating for myself and fighting for justice. So that's just repulsive on her part with that. So anyone who's asking for an example of how these PPOs are still devastating, detrimental to me and harming me, look no further than my own mother and how she's weaponizing them against me.
Now, my question to you is, do you just want a police report on file?
Yes.
Or do you actually want an actual potential criminal investigation where this puts her in the court system as far as pressing charges? Do you want to press criminal charges, or do you just want just a police report at this point just for documentation?
Right. We just want her to take all this shit down. You know, I don't know. I don't know if a police going to her and saying, "Hey, you're violating the law. You've got whatever. You're putting all this stuff out there. You need to take it down." I don't know if that's enough.
I don't have that legal because
it's
then
it's either one or the other.
Well, then you're kind of toting the line between. There's also the First Amendment.
And that's what she.
Yeah,
that's what she
exactly.
keeps claiming. I have a right to say whatever I want.
Well, and that's the thing is, now that's the fine line that the prosecutor that we and the prosecutor also have to balance between somebody's First Amendment rights to put. I mean, anybody can say anything on social media,
right?
And the majority of it is protected speech,
Unless,
obviously minus like kiddie porn.
Right.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Right.
So that's kind of the balance.
Fine line. Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
exactly. Now, if the school SRO has a whole bunch of compiled reports that you filed, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now this is number 6, where we can establish a pattern.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Then it's going to be a lot easier for us to be able to go into the court system and say, okay, Mr. or Ms. Prosecutor, we have this current report, which is number 6. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a summary of each of them. Okay. We now have a pattern.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay?
let's just do a report today,
Okay.
and then we'll kind of go from there at that point, like,
Yeah,
just
and,
to
and,
see.
and then I would encourage both you and your husband to seek some sort of a personal protective order,
Okay.
Prohibiting her from having any sort of contact with you.
Okay.
If the school administration wants to get on board with this, that's something that their legal counsel would have to do.
And do a PPO so she can't come to our work.
Well, no. You can do that,
Okay.
but as
That's
far
us.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
But if she's actually putting stuff on Forest Hills Public School and tagging them like in a Facebook post,
Okay.
if she's tagging them, then their corporate legal can go get a PPO and say, we're not going to be doing this,
Yeah.
and you now need to stay away from any and all public Forest Hills Public School online presence.
Yeah.
You can't tag us. You come up on the property, and this is what's going to happen. We're not going to play ball.
Right.
Okay, that kind of thing. But that's got to be up to Forest Hills, a representative from
Right.
the poobahs up ahead. Okay, you kind of get where I'm
Yep.
going with that?
Yep.
But as far as you and your husband, you have a right to say, we don't want any personal contact. We don't want you trying to contact us at work, at any of our jobs.
Yep.
And don't post anything online concerning us.
Yeah.
Okay, and see
And
if
that PPO will take care of that.
yes,
Should.
yes, yes.
So if she does post-
especially if she, it should.
Okay.
But I'm not going to speak for what
Yeah,
probate court
yeah.
will or will not do.
Right.
I can't do that. I
Right.
can't speak for what a judge will do.
Okay.
Kind of make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Now, if you want to take screenshots of everything that she's done for the last couple of days as far as any and all of the posts that she's been putting on there, I'm going to send you a link from what's called evidence.com.
Okay.
And it's part of our Axon camera system,
Okay.
that I have here in the car and that I'm wearing, where it's also just going to attach it, so at least in that way we have the evidence. So if in fact this starts to become more and more of a habit, maybe she's starting to try and contact the kids, maybe she's trying to contact you here at work,
Yep.
then we can start going after her for a PPO violation.
Okay.
Okay, and see and get that up to the court's attention, and then the judge can issue what's called a show cause hearing, a show cause notice or hearing, and order her into court, and she has to explain to the judge why she's doing what she's doing and violating that court's order.
Okay.
That would be one place I would
Okay.
not want to, because then the judge really has you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the judge can.
Well, and if you saw the stuff she's put out there,
yeah, then the judge can really tag her and actually put her in contempt of court, and
they're abused.
there will be
Consequences.
Yeah. She'll go sit someplace for 3 hots on a cot for a while.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What is your first name, ma'am?
Caroline, Caroline. Last name is Kuhn, Kuhn.
The reality of it is she doesn't dare initiate a court proceeding with me. She will not open up a court case with me because she'll get cooked, because they are the abusers, the villains here. So they can't go enter that realm. It's too risky. Just like the cease and desist letter. Like, all they want is for a cop or somebody with authority to force me to shut up and take the content down. Like, that's all they want, because anything further, like pressing charges or getting into any type of legal dispute with me, everything's getting blown wide open. Like, I'm not worried about that. They know that, though. Even a PPO, first of all, they don't have the grounds for it, okay? Like, there's nothing there. Kent County Sheriff's Officer Mike Lamsma he's wrong in a lot of things he's saying. He doesn't know what he's talking about in regard to PPOs, which is fine. I've learned that a lot of times cops don't know the law. They're just enforcing it, and I guess that somewhat blindly. But yeah, I don't contact them. Like, I'm not talking to them. Like, I haven't said or sent anything to my mom in months and months. Like, I don't go to their house. I've never gone to their work. Like, all I'm doing is telling my story, the truth, on social media. I'm not tagging them. I'm not, directing conversation to them. And that's where they're getting confused. Like, she cites that penal. I don't know if she even read that. I haven't sent a thing to her. But yeah, can't kill the truth. That's just the fact of the matter.